Hello and welcome to another video review brought to you by yours truly, Thorazine. Today we're going to be taking a look at Chemaster from the RedaKai toy line. Let's start off by saying that I have no knowledge about this toy line at all. My sole reason for this purchase was that he had an interesting head sculpt and he was on clearance for $5. From what I understand, RedaKai, not quite sure on the pronunciation. I'm going to go with RedaKai. RedaKai is kind of a failed children's toy line that included some playing cards for like a Pokemon type game. Not quite sure on how it's played. To be honest with you, I don't really care. I was more interested in having a neat little 3 3/4 inch alien to put with the rest of my action figures. In addition to the kind of hologram card that was included with the figure, it did also come with a pair of oversized hands that attach to the arms like so for some monster grabbing action. Rawr. That being said, these accessories are probably just going to get tossed into the box and the figure itself is the only thing that's going to be displayed. I know I'll probably catch a lot of flack for buying RedaKai figures, but you know what? In 6 months, nobody's going to remember this line, and when I show my G.I. Joes fighting this creepy looking orange alien, people are going to ask me what it is and where I got it. And I'm going to reply with, "Don't you wish you knew?" Let's take a look at the actual figure now that I'm done kind of nerding out. Not too bad on the molded detail here. As you can see, the head is kind of cool. I'm not quite sure what it is about the head, but it kind of reminds me of the head from the aliens on Independence Day. You can see the abs kind of molded in through the figure, as well as some molding through the leg there. One neat little aspect I thought were the kind of protrusions there on the back and on the arms. I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation on this guy. As you can see, there's nothing in the ankle there. The knee is single hinged, however, which allows for roughly 90 degrees of backwards motion. There's also a swivel point built into the nail, or knee, that allows for a 360 degree rotation there. The hips seem to be ball jointed, which allow for just under 90 degrees of lateral motion, about the same in the forward direction and in the backwards direction, as well as 360 degree rotation there. Nothing in the waist, nothing in the mid-torso. The hands are molded in with the lower arm, nothing in the wrist. The elbows are single hinged, allowing for 90 degrees of motion there, as well as 360 degree rotation. The shoulders are attached with that typical kind of ball hinge that most 3 3/4 inch figures have. Some of the molding on the shoulder does hinder the articulation there. Realistically, you could probably get a little over 45 degrees of lateral motion there, as well as 360 degree rotation at the shoulder. The head is attached with a ball joint, which allows for a slight tilting of the head up and down, as well as cocking it off to the side a little bit, and 360 degree rotation. All in all, not a bad figure. I don't know anything about the actual toy line or any fiction that surrounds this character, so my opinion on this is based just off of the actual toy. Am I happy with it? Yeah, I don't know if I would have paid full retail for this figure, but I figured on clearance for $5, I really couldn't go wrong with having a giant orange alien for my G.I. Joes to battle, or for Batman to take down. Would I recommend it? With a grain of salt. It is slightly simplified. The plastic is a little bit rubbery. If you can find them on clearance for $5 or less, yeah, sure, why not? This was an impulse buy for me. Like I said, I find it hard to pass up a figure like this that's on clearance, especially for the unique head mold, and it is in scale with my other action figures. That being said, this has been another video review brought to you by yours truly, Thorazine. Tune in again when we'll be talking about some more toys. I thought that was kind of interesting.